Welcome. It's Psychic Tuesday, and I'm your guide, Bernice Bisson. We're going to start at the top with all 12 signs. Listen for all three: sun, moon, and rising. We're going to begin with Aries. Sun, moon, rising, Aries. You've got a really powerful new moon eclipse coming up across from you in Libra. Really kind of a dark night of the soul stuff in terms of partnerships, letting go, releasing, um, being able to really look at things in a different light. So it is a bit of a reset for you. Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. And so if you're finding that you're wanting to make changes with somebody, have them change things, just worry about yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing this next 7 to 10 days, because it is kind of cuckoo. So I won't dress it up, but this new moon eclipse could be a kind of a powerful one for you of really seeing the light after the shadow. It's really seeing something that could be important in terms of relationship as well. Okay, Taurus, sun, moon, rising. Uranus is at play this next 7 to 10 days. Surprising elements that come into play, particularly around October 1st to 3rd. And check in with your body and release any tensions you're carrying. Do your after dinner walks. Make sure you stick to your routines, your plans, good food, good health. This is going to be the big mantras over the next 7 to 10 days for you. You could get surprising news from a doctor. Hey, and it could be good news. It could be something that you're pretty excited to hear, pretty excited to see. Over this next little while, it could be something even kicking a habit that you've had. But you could muster up the strength or the will over this next 7 to 10 days. They're Tauruses. Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Gemini, you've got Jupiter in your sign, and expanding things out at the speed of mud. And so you might be waiting for a word, waiting for an answer, waiting for a direction, waiting for a conclusion, and that maybe you're being given time just to sit still for 5 seconds, and that it's okay to be happy, and it's really okay to enjoy life for a little bit. Maybe you get especially if you're on a cusp of Gemini, either one. It could be a time for you to really enjoy yourselves, even make, not so much making the plans of, but serendipitous or spontaneous plans that come up for you could turn out to be pretty good. Cancerian, sun, moon, rising, Mars at play, and forcing people's hand around you, making sure that action is behind people's words, that if something is said, it has to be followed up with people, that you can't leave things to chance. And so you might have to really sort of take charge there. And someone is really in need of your attention. Could be in terms of your love life, could be in terms of people around you. Reach out to folks. Reach out to people, check in with your friends as well. Leo, sun, moon, rising, our little Leos. Across from you in Aquarius, we've got, like a holding pattern, like the sands of time, like the holding pattern, Leo. And I feel like this is the time to put in the applications. This is the time to put in the effort. This is the time to do the background work. This is the time to do the detail stuff. And because I feel like scheduling, planning, organizing, detailing could come in really handy for you the next 7 to 10 days. And you could really wind up being ahead of schedule, being ahead of something, getting ahead of a curve, getting ahead of a change. I'd listen to anything that comes up in your industry. I'd listen to any rumblings and gossip. There could be some juicy stuff going on around you in your career and your direction. So I would listen to friends, people around you, and what's going on. And there could be a grain of salt, a grain of truth to rumors that you hear around work. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Boy, that Mercury is really amping up your energy and making you feel like you're naturally addressing conversations, that communications could be fast and furious and right up your alley and feeling like you're handling everything or handling on top of reaching out to people. Communications are going to really um, bring you the dollars, bring in work, bring in opportunities, get commitments. And I feel like be kind to yourself. Don't let any negative self-talk or beating yourself up or trying to be perfect. You not This is not the time. This is the time just to reach out, communicate, put the message, put the feelers out, get that energy amped up because it's going to really intensify over the next like month, 6 weeks, and it's a good time to take advantage of that. Libra, sun, moon, rising. We've got your new moon. We've got the sun coming. We have this eclipse, the north node, really amplifying the direction you're in and what you're dealing with and where you're deciding to go. And give yourself some credit. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a reward. Buy yourself some new shoes or something. But this is going to be a time where you're going to get credit where credit is due, where you've put in the effort, where you're going to be able to maybe conclude a few things where to your satisfaction. Maybe you're going to be able to conclude a few challenging areas to your satisfaction. Partnerships, there could even be conclusion to partnerships in a satisfactory way. And so that could be pretty good for you guys. There could be conclusions for the partner as well. And so, excuse me, I should have drank my water, but for Libras, very much so, this next while is about where your trajectory is. It's going to switch modes from being very partner centric to being very self-actualizing, very self-driven. And there could be some good news coming in for your own purpose direction. And I'm looking forward to seeing that new. I feel like there could even be peace talks in different places, which would be welcomed for sure. Scorpio, Venus just arrived in your sign, and boy, Scorpios, you could smell good over the next, 6 weeks. You could have more invitations. You could have invites out. You could have people knocking on your door. You could have unexpected flirtation. So this is a time where Venus is just making you all shiny and new and feeling beautiful. And so this is a time for you to remember that your friends are important, and that to reach out to them, make time for them. And if they're asking you to go out, say yes to your friends, say yes to your social networks, join those groups again, become more active in those circles, because they're really going to pay off for you for the next 7 to 10 days, but in the next couple of months as well, in terms of opportunities, and that your name will come up in those circles. And I feel like in good ways, Scorpio, in good ways. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, Sagittarius, this next little while is going to be really about being first out of the gate. You could be first in your field, first in what you're doing, first in where things need to go for you. You could be first to say yes, first to say no, first out of the room, first to leave the party. These are all big energy for you guys over the next 7 to 10 days, and really putting yourself first. And this is maybe why you're making decisions around all these other things in your life, is that you'll wind up putting yourself first, putting yourself in the right modality and putting yourself in the right places. Now, before I move forward, you can find me at bernicebissonpsychic.com. And when I work with astrology, I work with people's natal charts on the whole, and the readings that I give here are very brief. I do suggest to listen to all your sun, moon, and rising. I do use traditional Western astrology, and I do look at houses, and I do look at asteroids as well. And this next little while is a time for people to really, we're jumping ahead. So what feels like we're pulling back, it's only for us to sort of review our direction. And then as we get into November, December, January, we're really moving into some faster times. And so, and impacting everyone in different ways. Remember to be patient with each other. And remember that everyone has a story. Everyone has feelings, even if they don't show them. But true story. And we're going to be showing that with this Libra moon. And it's really about making peace. It's really about harmonizing. Okay. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. Pluto's at the 29th degree of your sign. What are you ending? What are you concluding? What are you putting behind you? What new trajectory are you excited about? Where do you want to move forward? Where do you want to start a new life? And this is really about your authentic self, your authentic health, being, self, your trajectory in a big way, and where you have your power, because it's been really challenging in a sense of everything would have felt hard even since 2008. And Pluto's about to leave your sign, and with it, it's concluding a few things for you, and it has a lot to do with your identity, and it has a lot to do with where you're stepping forward, Capricorns. And so you may have had taste of this last year, and now it's time for decisions, particularly come your birthday, big reset buttons for you. Aquarian, sun, moon, rising. Aquarians, this is a time to look around you for signs, symbols, synchronicities, serendipitousness. Note that there is opportunities popping up to work, to volunteer, to be included, to have invitations from community, to have directions. That your dreams could be really your dreams could be really amplified. I would pay attention to them. I'd pay attention to visions, dreams, things that are percolating in your ideas and mindset, because come the new year, you're going to be able to act on some stuff. You're going to be able to manifest some of these things that have been percolating in your vision or your mindset. Journal them down, write them out, draw them out. Okay. Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Boy, the story really is about you, Pisces, with that powerful full moon we just had, amplifying that Neptune and Saturn energy is really about your whole moving forward, who you are as in terms of your life. And this could be a time where the next 2 years could become incredibly creative, incredibly opportune in terms of really expressing yourself in any sort of therapeutic, artistic, psychic way. And that this is going to be a time that if you're looking to work in that, get work done in that, or work on yourself in that, any of those ways are going to be really powerful manifestations for you over this next 7 to 10 days. And any of those commitments you make to thine self is going to pay off for you as you get into towards your birthday and that energy. And 2025 is all about you letting go of the old self, welcoming in your new self and that new trajectory. So it's pretty exciting for those Pisces. And again, you can find me at bernicebissonpsychic.com. And all my social media, my Facebook page is there. And that's all I have. I have nothing else. If anyone reaches out to you on any platform claiming to be me, offering you readings, that's not me. I will never reach out to you on any social media platform. You can ask any of my friends who leave me messages. They'll tell you themselves. Anyway, I'm sort of teasing. Okay, well, we've got some callers. Let's go to the first one. We have got Chris in Oak Bank, Manitoba. Oh my gosh, Chris.
Hi.
Hello, Chris. Welcome. My name is Bernice, and I'm here to be of service to you. How can I be of service to you today?
I think I'm just looking for what could be coming at me within the next couple of months. What to expect, good, bad, ugly, whatever.
Oh, he's like, roll the dice. Let's see what's showing up, B. Okay, Spin. Well, let's do a little exercise. Can you just count backwards for me from 7 out loud slowly, please?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. We're going to do a fun little exercise with your chakras. And you don't have to know anything about chakras, but if you do, it's an added bonus. So let's get started. We're going to start at number 7, your crown chakra, your mind, your ideas, your thoughts and dreams. And so this next few months, there's going to be creative ideas about your independence. You're going to be really thinking about maybe how to branch out on your own, how to monopolize your talents, your creative endeavors, your creative ideas, how to possibly bring work even closer to home, or how to um, have more flexibility in what you're doing. And that's going to be a big piece for you. I do feel like you have help around you for this. I do feel like you could have, friends and family right around you, people willing to offer a hand. So I do think that your opportunities to be closer to home or work closer to home are going to be amping up for you. That could be also working on your house. So if you have a big yard, it could be lots of grass cutting, but and lots of like snow to clear. But let's keep going. Let's go to your third eye. There is opportunities for you right now to move forward in a process, and you could get interviewed. You could get called on. You can go through a process of promotion, though. So I feel like this is whatever this is not lateral for you. It feels like it's a moving up, moving forward, getting, and that could even just be in terms of status, pay, recognition. There's something quite successful for you. Even I would even say you would know by May, June, very much so, and that you would very much look forward to this coming summer, knowing that there's something that is shored up for you in terms of work, communications, earning, something that you're quite pleased about. And I feel like even since maybe September now, and over the next few months, it might feel like there's lots coming at you fast and furious, but know that I feel like you could be making decisions, say, on people, decisions on work. And it's ironic because when I say that, I feel like there's two men, you could be two masculines you could be dealing with, and I feel like one is very helpful and one is very challenging, and you could successfully navigate some challenging communications with a masculine figure. One seems to be a water sign and one seems to be an air sign. I feel like the air sign is one that there could be some challenges with, one that you have to very much navigate the conversation. I feel like there's offers or opportunities, negotiations, money, something being put forward to you. And I feel like even within months, like and again, come the spring. So there's something really quite positive around that. You have, I would accept invitations that are being issued out to you, because I feel like it's leading to something solid in terms of partnerships. I could mean work partnerships, or you certainly have some romantic times in front of you that I feel like there's plans, offers, or opportunities. And there's also something about plans to get away. And I feel like there's even putting money down on a trip, putting down, um, money down on some travel that you'll know about within 6 days, 6 weeks. So I'm going to say 6 weeks. There's something about putting money down on a trip that looks really quite good. And I feel like I'm going to leave you with one last piece. The October seems to be, by the end of October, there's some sort of yes coming to you, very much financial news, written communication, something that's very much a yes that you could be quite pleased about. And it does come in either email or form. And I feel like it could have everything to do with things you've earned. I hope you win it, but you might have earned it inside. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Thanks
Thank you
for connecting with me today. Have a great one.
You bet. Have a great day.
All right. I have Irene in Edinburgh, Scotland. Irene.
Hi. Hello there.
Hello, my beautiful lady. My name is Bernice Bisson. I'm in Canada, and I'm here to be of service to you. I have a few minutes. How can I help you?
Just general reading, anything that you pick up. What is it you do? Is it mediumship, spirit?
Oh, I'm a psychic medium, and so let's just see what I have for you in terms of messages. And I have a few minutes, and let me just see what I have for you in terms of any messages. Would that be helpful?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right. There is the first thing that shows up for me is funny. The flag of Saint George, so I find that kind of funny. But um, I feel like if I thought about messages, there's two men. I know we've lost lots of people in our lives, but there seems to be two men that show up that I would actually say show up in your house quite a bit. They show up. I want to say one is a man who may have died in the 1990s, and one would be another man who only died in the last few years, 2 or 3 years. And if I just thought of just spiritual energies, and I feel like one of the reasons that they're showing up is that I keep seeing somebody who has maybe some hospital or health care, has some possibly an operation coming, and that I feel like you are in a place where you might have to provide supports to them, run around for them, take them around, or provide supports. I feel like
Yes,
that
yes,
just know that you are supported in all of this, and know it, because I feel like your obligations seem to tighten, and that whoever is in that healthcare position, the care is good, and that there seems to be, it feels like it's a good piece. I feel like it's quite helpful in some way. I also feel like there is the need to really maybe define, because I feel like you might be caught in the middle of conflict, and that you could have a lady, a woman who could be quite difficult, and she could be saying no a lot, being very resistant, being kind of a challenge. And I feel like you're getting sandwiched a little bit in this. And you're like, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help, is all I keep hearing. I'm just
yes,
trying to help.
yes. Yeah, it's mum and dad, yeah. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both
And
well.
go ahead.
Yes, they're both well. Mum's just had a cancer operation, and dad's quite unwell. And I'm wondering if the two males that are about, I think I know who they are. I think one of them might be my brother, but he just passed in December there. He lived
Yeah.
with mum and dad and helped.
Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you. He could have, like, the one man would have passed recently, and then a man who passed like a while ago, like
Yes,
possibly the
yeah,
1997, or like a
uh-huh,
long time. And they
uh-huh.
show up in your house quite a bit, and just know that your parents, and I'm sending so much love to you and your family, my girl, that I feel like they're in good hands. And so if that's who I've been referring to, just know that you're getting sandwiched a little bit, and your brother shows up a lot. And I I don't know what, I keep seeing. I'm just going to say this, so don't. I hope I'm not going to get any hate mail, but I just have to say this. But I keep seeing the flag of Saint George, and he keeps saying that to me, and I don't know. I don't know that that's. I feel like he means like football. I think that's what he means, and I don't know why, but I'll leave that for now.
I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know what
I
that
don't know.
means.
I just leave that, but um, I also feel like there's something that you could even be moving your parent from your home, or are they? I guess, is your mom going to be in the hospital for a bit?
Mum's just got out of hospital.
She just got out. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And they're still in their own home, which is next to mine. But I've got some adaptations done to the house to make it comfortable for them.
That's good. That's good. You know, what a lovely daughter you are. I just want to say that,
Oh,
no, really, that,
I,
you know, that's very, your
I've had
parents
to give up.
are
I've gave up. Yeah, I gave up my job to help them just now, but I've got no income at all just to try and, because we've been grieving for my brother having passed away, and then mum and dad are very ill, so I have to help them and get them on their feet again. Yeah.
and know that I just want to say, first of all, you are a beautiful daughter, and um very, I'm going to call I just feel like you're in my prayers tonight for sure, because I know that that things feel very challenging right now for you.
Yeah.
Just know that
Very.
I
Yeah.
feel like that your parents are in good hands, that there is something about, you'll have to fill out some paperwork, and I feel like this is really like important paperwork. And when you mentioned your income, I do think that I feel like you might talk to a social worker at, like, in terms of your parents, like somebody who works in the community, or works with community, and that you're going to find that there's some sort of caregiver benefits, or there's something you're going to apply for that is going to help you with a little bit of money. Now, it's never enough, I understand, but there's something about this, and that there could be, connected to your parents. Like, I'm going to call them a social worker, because I don't know what they
Yeah.
might be called where you are, but I actually feel like this woman will be quite helpful in getting some sort of application so that you have some caregiver funds. And that,
Okay.
I feel like they come in and just like it's not a lot. I actually think that it could only be like $300, or, or every
Yeah.
2 weeks, $600 a month, but
Mhm.
there's something to apply for with that. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, and know you are loved. Your brother is in your house a lot, and I just feel like he's noisy, so you'll hear him banging around, and it's him.
Oh, I know. I know. Thank you so much.
With love, my beautiful friend, and thank you. And thank you for tuning in to Psychic Tuesdays with Sweet Bee, A1R Psychic Radio, and Moonstruck Television. You can find me at BerniceBissonPsychic.com.